Hey, what's going on, guys? Are you ready for this title? This is the high-grade Universal Century RX-0 Unicorn Gundam 03 Phenex Destroy Mode narrative version. Quite the title for quite the kit here. This is, I think this is the first fully normal release version of the Phenex that's been available. We've of course had different versions of it that have been P Bandai and different versions that have been Gundam base limited exclusive kits. They're only sold in Tokyo, but yeah, we finally got the Phenex out as a regular kit, and it's is the narrative version. So narrative is, of course, the OVA series or movie or something. I'm not sure if that's really been made clear yet, but that's coming out later at the end of this year. This is basically the same thing, the Phenex here, and it has these pigtails at the back. And for some reason, just looking at this box art, especially the Gundam also, but this box art especially just really makes me think of G Gundam. This song, you guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I don't know, that's just the feeling that it gives me. But really cool box art there, of course. The Phenex is a really cool version of the Unicorn Gundam, just all gold, and it has that nice, cool, icy, minty blue poking out in there, shining out, I guess I should say, with the Psycho frame. This kit is going to be molded in that ugly kind of gold, though, so it's the kind of kit that you're probably going to want to paint if you get it, or maybe wait for the different P Bandai variation or like Expo exclusive version of it. That's going to be the plated version. Of course, the plated versions of this kit already exist out there, but if you wanted the one with the pigtails, I'm sure that'll probably be coming out in the future. Anyway, as always, a huge thank you to USA Gundam Store for sponsoring this review. This is the kind of kit that I think you guys pretty much know what to expect, but I want to give you guys my thoughts on it, and just in case any of you are worried about getting this version or the different versions of it, hopefully this review and unboxing and subsequent review will be helpful for you guys. So thank you to USA Gundam Store for helping make that happen. Guys, check the link to their site down below and use that coupon code there with them, ZakuAurelius 10. This is a little bit more expensive, as the Unicorn is a little bit more complicated build. As you can see, it's a little bit thicker HG box, so this has a list price of 2,800 yen, making this more expensive than like half of the real grade kits, but you do get a pretty big kit here and a pretty complicated kit just with the different armor parts and the Psycho frame and everything in there. So the Unicorn kits always look good, right? So this is number 213 in the line, and then going around here onto the side, you can see how it's going to look, just standing posed up there with the armed armor DE shields mounted onto the back. And this is definitely a painted build. It's a very interesting color that they chose to paint this for the demonstration of it here. It's a very dull, kind of mustardy yellow gold color. I'm not really too into that particular shade of gold, but that's what they went for with this. And here, just for the actions, it's got this basically just flying, and shooting. Not really the most dynamic poses there, I guess, but there you go. Over here, just a little thing about Gundam narrative itself, saying that it's going to be playing in theaters in November, and a couple of really tiny screenshots there of the Phenex from the trailer for that, which is out now. You can watch that on YouTube. Up here is the details. It's showing the head, the chest, the skirts. I guess that's kind of details. It's not like you can't see that on every other picture of the kit, but there you go. And for the weapons, it has the Armed Armor DE, 2 of them, and then the B Magnum. And then we've got this cool CG image there, and then some information here in Japanese and English. So apparently this is talking about how the Phenex flew off into space, and then a special Phenex hunting unit was sent out to capture it, and then it just kind of like destroyed them, and then that kind of starts off the beginning of this story, apparently. So that's pretty interesting. Gundam narrative certainly sounds like it's going to have a quite interesting story to it, albeit however short or long the story may be. So popping it open, as we can see, we've got that ugly gold and some bright blue parts here, a little bit of darker blue in there for the feet and backpack as well, as many versions of the Unicorn usually are. Some more clear blue there for the Psycho frame, of course, and then a whole bunch more gold in here. Plenty of gold to go around, and our instruction manual at the bottom. So once again, just some technical specs, and it's kind of weird how for the manual they usually have this bit of information like over here and this side, and they have the mobile suit kind of over here. But I guess it's because if they did that, then like we wouldn't, these kind of the pigtails out the back would be kind of cut off to the side of the manual, so they changed up. Anyway, if you've seen a lot of HGUC manuals, this kind of it throws you off a little bit. It's kind of weird how they changed the placement of that. Anyway, some more information here on the back in Japanese and English, and then a bit about the Beam Magnum and a bit about the Armed Armor DE. Now let's see here. I was curious if they were going to put any information about what those pigtails actually are in here, and they do. There's a little mention here at the bottom. It says the panels are connected in a line forming a tail-shaped parts on the rear that function as stabilizers for altitude control. So yeah, those are stabilizers apparently. There you go. And then some more information down here, and then the color guide there at the bottom. And then let's open it up and get into the parts list. And it looks like we're going to be using pretty much everything except for one part from the A runner and then a couple parts from the F runner, and that's pretty much it. Construction is going to go from the body to the head to the arms. The upper body is done, then the legs, then back around to our color pages, onto the waist there, finishing up the Gundam itself, and then onto the armed armor DEs, the backpack. So build those up and then just mount those to the backpack pretty simply there with just one piece, it looks like. And then our beam magnum, and it does also show you how to build the shield too. I guess if you want to use the just regular shield as its own kind of separate thing, it's nice that they at least gave you the instructions for how to build that, so you don't just have your leftover parts and kind of like, it saves you the trouble from going on to Dalong and looking up the instructions for a different kit, I guess. Not like it would be too hard to figure out how to build the shield if you didn't have instructions, but hey, they included that, so there you go. Alright, let's start off with our foil stickers here. You can see we've got the sticker for the eyes, a sticker there for the camera on the head, a sticker there for the beam magnum, and then these two stickers go on the little beam Vulcan bits that kind of pop up on the top of the torso there, the wrapper on those bits. PC132 for our polycaps here in standard gray. And the runner A is in 3 different colors. We've got one little clear blue part there for the cycle frame of the head, and then some dark navy blue for the backpack and the feet, and then this plain gray all throughout the middle section for all of our joints and hands and things like that. Once again, this is all from the original Unicorn, so if you ever built any of the HG Unicorn kits in destroy mode, that's going to be pretty much the majority of what this kit is. Runner B here getting into all that gold armor, and as you can see, it's all like that swirly injected gold, so it doesn't really look that good. I don't know, some people might be into this. If you like it, if you're cool with that, if you think it looks good, then that's fine, but I imagine most people are not really particularly big fans of this color of gold injected plastic. It looks kind of weird. I'm sure under interesting lighting conditions, you could probably take some cool photographs of the kits just with unpainted, like in this gold color. It's totally possible, but I'd say painting this is probably going to be your best option. We're going to see just some more armor parts here for the arms and legs. We've got 2 of the C runner. And then runner D, just some more standard gray here for the bottoms of the feet, some more parts for the backpack, and then the beam magnum on here as well. And then runner E is our psycho frame runner, so all the psycho frame parts there for the mobile suit as well as the regular shield are located on this runner. And let's check its receptiveness to UV light, and under UV light it's looking pretty non-reactive, so if you wanted to light this up with any like UV LEDs or anything like that, then it's not really going to have much of a response, unfortunately. And then runner F is the new parts for the Phenex. So not new for this particular kit, but any version of the HG Phenex in destroy mode would have this F runner here. So we've got just gold parts for the armed armor DE, as well as the Phenex V-fin there, and then a couple of gray parts here. One is for the shield mounts for the backpack, and then one is a new part there for the inside of the shield, and then some clear blue here for the psycho frame parts of the armed armor DE. Now we've got 2 of this runner as well, and so that means we've got a few extra parts that explains the extra parts. So one of them is the extra part here for this connection piece. You obviously don't need 2 of those. And then the other one is we've got 2 V-fins. So the cool thing about that is that if you wanted to take one of your like HG just Unicorn kits and make it into a Phenex, you could just give it this V-fin. That's pretty much the only thing. The only thing then is just missing the armed armor DEs, but we do have a connector. So if you somehow managed to get like armed armor DEs from a Banshee or something like that, if you got 2 of those and then you gave it this connection piece, you could kind of make your own Phenex out of those parts. So it's just an idea, something to keep in mind, I guess, if any of you guys are interested in doing something like that. And finally, runner H1 is the new parts for this kit, and it's interesting why it's called H1 and why they included the 1 on there. There's no H2 or anything. But this is the new parts for the narrative version, so it's basically just the new parts for the chain links for the back, the tail, the pigtails, whatever you want to call that. So it's going to be just a few parts that just kind of snap together. So it'll have a few points of articulation, but really not all that much. I don't really think those are going to look very good, but hey, we'll see in the review. So that's it for the unboxing, guys. Are you tired of Unicorn kits? Because, you know, I mean, I can see why you could be, but at the same time, I always love them, so I can always build more, and this one included. I've never built a Phenex kit, actually, although you guys may be well aware that I do have the P-Bandai Perfect Grade 1. I haven't actually built that one yet, even though probably about once a week I get someone asking me about that. Hey, have you built your PG Phenex yet? No, I haven't yet, but I'm going to build this one and review that for you guys up next. So if you do have any further questions or comments about that, of course, leave those down below. What do you guys think? Are you going to pick it up? Are you going to paint it? Do you like the gold? I'd be interested to hear if any of you guys actually are like a fan of the gold this is molded in, just because I'm curious. Anyway, again, thank you to USA Gundam Store for sponsoring this review. Guys, check the link to their site down below. And I hope you guys are having a great day. I'll see you in the review. Bye-bye. Hey! Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you want to check the kit out for yourself, you can head over to USA Gundam Store. Use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10. Save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.